non-significant nerfs in the previous patches. It seems pick up maybe a Vibe if needed, go for some Aura items, pick up a Blink. Eventually in late game, you want to have BKB, Refresher, and whatever else your team needs, as I'd say that down bottom. Slight detours. So it doesn't surprise me that it's starting to come back into the meta now. Although Banjo has to be a bit careful. There are a few number of Eidolons here. They're going to start to multiply, and you're going to have 4 up on WS, and that's going to be the death of the Undying here. Panto, Undying providing you vision with the Tombstone, being able to Light Striker, they could potentially set up for a Blaster. But they're going to make it a 10 for Meteor's life. It seems like the Techies is up on the kill list for Talon, but instead they actually find the Doom. The Doom does drop afterwards, so he does get XP, but now Toronto Tokyo laying the right clicks into Cuckoo. Cuckoo might have overextended a tad bit here. He turned around to kill the bow, thinking that if he doesn't do so, he would die, but he's gonna die regardless. And Toronto Tokyo gets himself a double kill. This Beastmaster off to a very strong start. A bit low on one charge, and he does not have raindrops. He's gonna get spotted by the creep wave. That is a bit of a fumble here, but Cuckoo's here. They should be able to secure the kill on the Undying. And Panto takes a tumble here. Oh, and they also find Nightfall. The Nightmare cancelled there from Cuckoo. Doom thinking about gating there. Toronto Tokyo unable to cancel it. They should be able to find the Lina as well. The double damage rune ultimately does pay off. Talon, great teamwork by them. Recognizing that Mikoto probably... So, you're gonna have to be quick in and out about this, but instead, they wander into the jungle of Talon and they find a strong camp stack. And potentially even the bait. Cuckoo in some trouble. He drops a Nightmare onto the creep, but it's not going to keep him alive yet. Toronto Tokyo gets the kill. In a region that has been in a bit of a limbo, I guess you could say, to be fair. Oh, Mikoto, he's going to spot out Toronto Tokyo. What on earth is he doing? He's not zipping. He's going to just die here. That's going to be a solo kill for Toronto Tokyo, and they got the Doom. Nightfall gets the kill with the Laguna Blade. Very good position to break a smoke if he decides to stay there, but instead finds an observer ward, realizes that he could be in danger. Oh, he actually walked back into Kiyotaka. Not too sure what that was about. Maybe that was intentional, but he's definitely not going to be getting the beam grip off at this rate. The summons clean him up. Black Hole's out though onto Kiyotaka. Can they get the kill? Banjo doesn't have the soul rip. Kiyotaka dropping really low. He will eventually fall. The Storm secures the kill, but you lost 2 of your supports. And now Mira's here on the Techies. He goes in with the blast off. That's going to be 3 kills going the way of Aurora. Sure, you lost your Tiny, but I think you found so much more. 1,300 gold in the pocket for the members of Aurora. It's just a lack of information, perhaps, that prevents them from making as much certainty as with which I am saying that they can make these. They will find an Undying, but I don't think the Undying gives a crap. He's got the Ceaseless Dirge. He's back up already. You popped Doom, you found an Undying, and now he's back up, and now you don't have Doom. So Aurora, they're gonna be like, hey, amazing, Doom's gone. Let's go, guys. Let's make something happen, because now we can actually force things. And guess what? They found the Shadow Shaman, and the Shaman even dropped Serpent Ward. So things going from bad to worse here for the can't inherently, or at least in turn, be countered by other items that you could potentially buy. But there is an Aegis that you can pick up from Rose. You've got that now on Aurora. Sure, they're gonna find Mira here on the Techies, but I'm not too sure what the skill does. It might set up for a push down bottom lane, but but it seems like they want to fight around their mid tier 1 instead. Talon are thinking about grouping up on this. They drop the Serpent Wards, and Cuckoo is pretty much going to be a free kill. Toronto Tokyo picks it up with the wild axes. And I think they're going to get the Serpent Wards as well. I don't think this tier 1's going to be falling. Those summons make quick work. Boots of Travel. And because he has the Aegis, he doesn't have to worry about dying for free. His teammates are almost always going to be able to TP and get something on. Oh my god, choking! Playing Tumbler again, but this time around, he's going to sleep with the fishes. Nightfall's going to pick up the kill. Mines alerting Aurora to the position of Talon. I think they should know what's going on. Oh, 23 Savage, he actually blinks in. Nightfall's going to spot him. Laguna Blade is out. 23 Savage though, walking away, and that is BKB down for Nightfall. That is a huge win here for the side of Talon. And they found Kiyotaka on the Tiny on the backline. The Meat Grip was out. Hex is there to follow up as well. They drop the Doom, and they get the kill. WS considering dropping the Black Hole on top of Banjo, but it's just a zombie who's going to come back, so he's going to let the Doom get to work on him. While the rest of Talon try and find the bigger fish. They get a 2-man Black Hole out onto Toronto Tokyo, and Nightfall roars out from the Beastmaster, but it's too little too late. Talon, they have split Aurora. chopped them to pieces, and sent them packing. And the unfortunate fact of life is, kill the Storm is if you actually manage to roar him. And look at this, Cuckoo. He's got the invis room. They spotted out Kiyotaka once again. He might have the BKB, but the Fiend's Grip is going to be coming up soon, and it's out from Cuckoo. Kiyotaka alone on an island with no help. Water surrounding him. And a dude. With the Aegis, you actually want to maximize that, because if you have really good solo killing potential as the Storm, you could get a lot more done. 23 Savage, he's looking for kills here. He actually spotted out the members of Aurora trying to take the Tormentor. It seems like Cuckoo in the meantime lost his life somewhere. He's queuing up the shot next. Kiyotaka spotted out in the mid lane though. Gonna hold on to that thought for a second. BKB spot shouldn't be able to retreat. As Mikoto decides to jump into the back line. They're gonna try and take out 23 Savage first. The Glimmer King's up, but it's too little too late. The physical damage out from Lina just a bit too much. As Toronto Tokyo finds the initiation, finding the gaps in Talon's play. 3 mines dropped on top of Mikoto, but Mikoto has the BKB and will be able to zip away, but he can't really fight back into the line of Aurora, and that is the Aegis gone and Doom down for 70 seconds. They need to wait for their Doom to come back. In the meantime though, Mikoto was trying to make a play for the Undying, but he's got no glimmer. He's got no BKB, he's got no mana, he could be in some trouble. Oh, nice toss back though by Kiyotaka. Or should I say toss forward. He drops the Lina on the Shaman's head and they get the kill on the Chokin. They might not have found the Storm, but they got something equally as valuable. It's going to enable them to get something done. Ooh, Cuckoo cancels the Fiend's Grip. All on the enemy's part of the river. The mid lane as well, and well, that's the opportunity that they were waiting for. Good night there, though, and just already the NSA was going to it. That allows 23 Savage to get off the BKB. The Doom's out onto the Lina. Can he survive? Yes, he does. Walks back with the Sliver Repelled, and now Nightfall has to retreat. Mikoto on the hunt, looking for the kill, but the Doomstone is out from Banjo by very precious seconds for the Lina to come back. Eventually, though, Talon will get the kill, but they've lost WS in the meantime. The Enigma is gone, there's no black hole, and they found Cuckoo as well. 23 Savage is going to show himself in the mid lane. Toronto Tokyo has the opportunity to jump him if he so desires, but he's waiting for Lina to get in position. The Lina is here, nice fans. Oh no! WS goes in with a beautiful fucking black hole out onto the Doom's there. The Doom's don't find some time, but it's only delaying the inevitable. They will get the Lina a second time around. Toronto Tokyo's next to go to try to clean up the rest. And Aurora have fumbled big time. They did not account for the BKB black hole from WS. And it's gonna be their Aegis next. Thinking about jumping in, trying to scare Nightfall, but this time around he actually does grab him with the Vortex. Keeping Nightfall alive though. 23 Savage goes in, he's gonna drop the Doom, they're gonna try and take down the speed of the Doomstone's out, but again, it's too little too late. That's it, it's all done. You've got the Doom up on the lead, and now you've got the pressure up, and a second Doom to work with as a buyback comes down from Nightfall. He's gonna try and ensure he doesn't suffer the same fate. Echo Saber's available for 23 Savage, but he's against the idea of swapping the Doom. They've lost WS on the Enigma, and they've got quite a number of buybacks on the side of Aurora, so they're just gonna call it a day, hightail their way back towards the base, and take the fight. Lina's got one, Beastmaster has one as well, but as I say that, they might have found something here. It's Mira on the techies, nullified up, 23 Savage jumps in, but he could not pop the BKB, doesn't matter. Damage is not enough from Nightfall to take out the Doom, and the Doom is able to TP out. But while this was happening, they did lose Cuckoo on the side of Talon, who holding on to his. Cuckoo safe and sound with the Book of the Dead. And oh, wait a second, they found Nightfall. Nightfall in some trouble. What on earth are they doing at this part of the map? Seems like Aurora wants this boat to try and get something done, but instead they're going to lose their Lina, the Helm of the Dying. Keeping the Lina alive for the time being, but look at that, a black hole out from the Enigma, cancelled instantly though by the Roar. Kiyotaka's here as well as they try and take down WS with the Gojo is on cleanup duty. Heroes are dying and extending 23 Savage's life in this game here, as Nightfall buys back, hoping to get something done. But instead, it's this walking spectre of a Doom doing all the work. He does have buyback. He toggles it. He's gonna have 25% spell and they get the Fiend's Grip off on the Undying, who canonically teamed with the Helm of the Undying. Just surviving for now, but not for long. No heroes dying near him, so it's time in the afterlife as the Spectre is shot. Kiyotaka Was shackled up by the Shadow Shaman, but it was a bit too tanky. Doesn't seem like Mikoto had the damage to finish off the kill. Bit of this push coming through. It's not there. And Mikoto, once again, he found leader with the Vortex. This is a buyback from Nightfall. If they get him here, it could be made, but no! He had the Bitter Shield or something. It was a Doom Shield and a Fury himself, but a beautiful Blackbolt. Oh, he was out of the fight for a moment there as WS. It's the spell of his lifetime. Mikoto is like following it up with the Vortex out onto 3. No buybacks. And Aurora will tap out. 65 minutes in. The CIS region submit. Would be the validation that a lot of the Nature's Prophet and Marcy are going to make plays and set their team up for success. So we might see a bit of a brawl out here on the bounty runes. 3 members here from the side of Aurora, and Mikoto would be the premier kill to find. They get started with the stop, but a good rebound up to the high ground by Jokin, keeping Mikoto alive for the time being. And it might just be Kiyotaka who ends up falling first. It's 23 Savage who gets the kill. Mikoto limps away from that one. Mira soon to be next, potentially as the Quilt Spray secures them a kill, but they will get Mikoto in the end. It is going to be Nightfall who gets that kill. He sneaks away. I lost it from. While this is happening down bottom, Phanto dropping really low on the Naga side, and they will find the kill. WS secures it with the counter helix. Does Nightfall want to change? Oh, that's a brilliant goal by WS. It might just keep him alive. He gets the kill. Oh, it's a 2 kills down in the bottom lane for the side of Talon. And up top, they found another one as well. 23 Savage got it with the Quilt Spray. And oh, WS actually catches out Nightfall with the call. Nightfall no longer has a Shikuchi. Could be in big trouble here. Jokin has the rebound and they get the kill. The Weaver. It's working out really well for them so far. It's a full Vanguard done for him, minute 5.5. He's got, does he have something else flying out of the courier? No, he does not. But while, oh, wait a second. They actually found Kiyotaka on the Storm Spirit farming the jungle camps. Supposed to pick it up, but looks like they might be getting something else of value elsewhere. Cuckoo actually TP'd in, hoping to secure the rune. But instead, Mira is around, and well, Mikoto gets the return kill with the Laguna Blade. Thinking about turning on to Toronto Tokyo, but he's got the Vanguard. Are you sure about going for this kill? Rebounding the Lina could be a criminal offense, but Jokin doesn't do it. He waits for the Dragon Slave, and Mikoto picks up the kill. It's a double kill for the Lina. Talon off to a roaring start. They need to slow down the tempo of this game. No better way to do that than to shut down the Axe, who's had a brilliant start, but again, they're not able to get the reel-in connection with the arrow, so that's going to be a bit off the mark. And well, WS had the level 6, dunks out, chops Naga side and down to size. He's going to have some sushi for dinner tonight. And Cuckoo, diligent as always in the position fight. TP's going to secure the Wisdom Shrine, but I thought of Nightfall! What on earth? That should have just been 1 kill going the way of WS, but somehow it ends up turning into 2. They do have the Stampede online now, but I don't know if it's going to do all that much. Well, Kiyotaka rotates down bottom and they get the kill onto Axe, so there's a silver lining for Aurora, but about 400 gold away from picking up the item. And there's still no signs of life from Aurora just yet. They're farming, but while this is happening, they're losing heroes. Jokin with a perfect rebound on top of Cuckoo. I mean, I'm not too sure what that time lapse is going to do. WS is here for the 10-minute power rune. So it's Kiyotaka, but Kiyotaka's going to get stunned up. Rebounds out from the boss. They're going to get the kill. The Storm. They thought that he could get away snagging the region rune, but no such luck for him. WS was in the area and he got the kill onto the Storm. And now Mira's going to be next. No lead charges for him. Ah, WS missed a dunk. Scanning an advantage to its logical end and, you know, getting thrown straight out of just a couple of key mistakes. And I mean, look at this again. Jokin, they're trying to make a move for him, but he's incredibly tanky. Kiyotaka's going to come in now, though, so maybe they can find the kill. Arrow a bit off the mark. Jokin will fall. WS unable to get the call, and he's not getting any help. Stampede's out. The TP start to come in, but can WS survive? He pops the one. He's got a bunch of armor, but Song got the siren on the backlines as they try and secure the kill. But the TPs are coming through. It's going to be a 3-man hoop for Toronto. The moment the goal comes out first. And now the Laguna Blade shows WS falls, but he sets up for the kill on the center. Nightfall forced to pop the time lapse. And now the stun's out. He might just fall. He could not get the Shikuchi off. It's 23 Savage with a double kill. As Aurora, they bring the numbers. But Talon, Because had he gone for something that was survivable, hold on to that thought, because down bottom they might have found the 23 Savage Bristleback, but the Centaur Conqueror seems like it was paid by Talon, because that stop actually enabled them to find the return kills. And Mikoto even tips over 23 Savage. He somehow survives the massacre. And his 3 heroes dead for the side of Aurora. Nightfall didn't have any place to TP in. Cuckoo standing his ground by the Wisdom Shrine. The Blink Dagger was there, but it got cancelled by the Swarm. Cuckoo will get the Wisdom Shrine. Are getting everything they asked for in this early game and more, but finally seemed like they were trying to get aggressive here, but they don't feel comfortable fighting into this 3-man stack of the Axe, Nature's Prophet, and the Marcy, excuse me. So they find Panto. I have never seen that item on the Centaur. This is concerning. And up top, well, what's even more concerning is that they found Kiyotaka, and it was just the 2 of them. WS and Joachim had more than enough damage between the 2 of them to take down the Storm Spirit, and this tier 2 is also going to be falling. It's 16 minutes in, and Talon have found their first tier 2, and the Stampede has to be popped defensively to save Panto on the Nagasidon. 23 Savage getting... It's the only way you can counteract the Skull in the game on the side of Aurora, at least until the Centaur gets the card, but that's going to be a while. Joachim is just adding salt to the wounds here as he finds Mira again. To take down this menace of a Bristleback.
Bottom tower is getting
well, case in point, they find the Nagasidon, and it's straight back to the high ground for them. No creep wave though.
You have learned nothing.
Mira gates down bottom. But WS, he's got his eyes set on the Weaver. The Weaver thought he was safe, but he's never safe against WS. He gets the kill with the dunk. Kiyotaka doing his best to beat the creep wave. Oh, Laguna Blade, but it does not connect. The ball lightning was out from him. Kiyotaka's doing a lot of work here, but they've lost their carry already, so even though he's getting all these cool plays and they just don't have the damage output to punish, and it's still going to be Talon who probably find the kill on this Mirana. Well, Mirana's surviving for a while, but they have their eyes set on Kiyotaka, who could be a far juicier kill. Stampede's out, TP from Kiyotaka, but there's 3 Battle Hungers on him, and he gets taken out here by the Axe. Low, and hopefully that's where Toronto Tokyo can come in, but he's been farming away with the Midas, trying to stay relevant in this game, but they're going to make an attempt now. The arrow connects, and this time around, WS is a really kill. Sprouts out onto Toronto Tokyo, and a pause by Nightfall. Look at that Laguna Blade and combustion damage. They're going to connect on, that's the question. Stampede, well, it actually connects onto 2. They're able to find Nightfall, throw him back with the dispose. The time lapse is going to be forced, and Nightfall is going to Shikuchi away, but they got Toronto Tokyo. It's an offlaner for an offlaner so far. And once again, it's going to be Joachim with the rebound. How does he always manage to do it? A lot of farm to work with, and he's deeping in. The call is out from WS. They spotted Kiyotaka on the Watcher, I imagine. And with the Orchid, it's going to be a pretty free kill. Sure, you don't get the dunk, but that's fine. So Talon even give a crap. They understand that they're ahead in net worth, and while this is happening, they've also found Mira. I don't know what the hell is going on, but the Sorkin is doing a bunch of work. Good blinking by Toronto Tokyo, though. They should be able to find an Ace Prophet without much trouble, and they do just that. It snares out onto Axe, but he got the Notice Orb up, so the ensnare was returned, and Nagasidon was trapped by her own net. As they get the kill, Mikoto picks that one up. And there's a buyback committed now from the Mirana, who doesn't have it for another 7.5 minutes. If she dies here, that could be another set of racks, but 23 Sounds and Mikoto were they maybe would have attempted a play here, but there's no vision out on this part of the map. And it's fairly unreasonable to expect there to be any, given how... Go for the jugular. Looking to secure 3rd place here at Dream League Season 26. They find an initiation out onto Aurora, though not so fast, they say, but Kiyotaka, he's been bursted down by the leader with the Laguna Blade. Saw got the siren a bit too late, but there's a buyback out now from the Storm as they try and take down WS. WS, he's still somehow surviving by the skin of his teeth. The Glimmer Cave, the magic barrier damage is there. He will not be kicked down by the Spirit Vessel. And it's going to be Talon who find the return kills. They take down Mira, who does not have buyback. Toronto Tokyo holding the squad. And it's going to be Talon taking the series 2-0, securing third place here at Dream League Season 26. And what an event it has been for Talon so